Hi everyone! Today I'm going to share with you 3 easy adjustments that you can make to help your child speak your heritage language. First, recognize that being able to speak another language is a process and there's a range of proficiency levels. You might be surprised to hear that many heritage speakers fall between the novice and the intermediate proficiency levels, so we'll focus on those 2 proficiency levels for now. A novice learner is able to produce words, phrases, lists, simple sentences on familiar, everyday topics. An intermediate speaker is able to create with the words that they have. They're able to produce sentences and participate in simple exchanges. Does your child sound like any of those 2 levels? Or perhaps they have more language than that. For the purpose of this video though, we'll focus on the novice and intermediate speakers. That takes us to step 2. What can your child produce? What is your child able to do? You want to start there. To grow your child's proficiency level, start with input that is slightly higher than your child's current level of understanding. Your input should not be so difficult that your child has to ask you to translate what you just said into English. That takes us to step 3. Ask questions that consider what your child can answer. This is especially important for a novice speaker. Sometimes asking a question that is too difficult can often lead to your child asking you word for word what something means in English. At that point, you know that the material or the conversation is too difficult for your child to understand based on his or her current level of understanding. If you know that your child is a novice speaker, which means you know that they can produce words, lists, phrases, and simple sentences, then ask questions that allow your child to show you that level. If you ask, "What do you think we should do today?" your child might not yet have the words to be able to express themselves and all of their ideas. Then they'll get to the point where they ask you, "How do you say go to the museum in Korean? How do you say go swimming in Korean? How do you say go to the park in Korean?" And it will just be a conversation where they're asking you to translate all of those ideas into Korean or whatever your heritage language is. Instead, break it down for them and ask them, give them the input. Should we go to the museum today or should we go to the park? Giving those choices will serve as input for your child so that they can use those words as output to answer your question. So try out these 3 steps, stay consistent as possible, reflect and reset when you need to, and see you next time on Dr. Lingua Mom. Thanks for joining.